Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Welcome to Gaia's Graceful Garden Soap Company, LLC. My name is Sandra, and I'm going to be doing the Gemini General Collective reading for May. This could resonate at any time. I'm just doing these readings for May. This is the May monthly. You can have Gemini in any placement in your chart. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node, South Node, Lilith, wherever you have Gemini highly aspected. So if your Gemini sun sign reading doesn't resonate with you, please check out any of the other readings on the channel that may be in your sign or in your chart. Sorry, excuse me. I am okay. I am an intuitive card reader. So I don't read by the book. This includes tarot. I know this upsets some people, but I have my own way of doing things, as everyone does. Our gifts are all the same, and yet they're all different, and we all read differently. Spirit gives me the messages, and I have things that channel in as well. Therefore, my card readings, I don't read by the book. I do know the general meanings. Each tarot deck, though, also, like the oracle decks, has different artwork, and that is also something that I'm able to read. So that makes the readings also different. Anything you need from me will be in the description box below. This includes the disclaimer for the channel. It includes the prices and how to contact me if you would like a personal read. And this also includes the information if you'd like to tip or donate to the channel. These are all free readings, so tips and donations are always welcome. I want to thank all the subscribers, and I want to welcome back any new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are if you've been on the channel before and you have not yet liked, subscribed, and shared, please do so now. It helps us grow the channel. If you're new to the channel, please also like, subscribe, and share. We'll go ahead and get started. I think the first thing that we'll do is we'll use the letter dice. Now, these letters, I've got 5 of these dice to have letters. These can be parts of words, full words. They can be parts of places, parts of things. You take out what resonates for you. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't own things that aren't part of your reality. So the first one, we have N. N may be significant for you. N. We have S. S may be significant for you. We have L. L may be significant for you. E. E may be significant for you somehow. And T. So we have N, S, L, E, and T. So those could be parts of words, full words. They could be parts of places, parts of things. You take them as how they resonate for you. I will do the astrology dice and charms at the end of the reading. We'll go ahead and get the channeled in messages now. I'm also an automatic writer, so the messages come to me, and then I write them down. Or as I'm writing, the messages come to me, and I get written down. Sometimes I scribble. Sometimes they just come out. So what I have for you right now, Gemini, that came in was, there are 2 men fighting over one karmic female. Neither one will win. She'll walk away from them both. Now, I don't know the signs on this, and like I said, when we pull out the cards, a sign or 2 may come through, or at the end when we do the astrology dice. It could be any sign, though. Just keep that in mind. I'm also hearing the song Who's Crying Now by Journey in my head. That may actually be this part of the same message. The two men that are fighting over one karmic female. Neither one will win because she's going to walk away from them both. Someone is planning to jump somebody else. They're stalking and watching to figure out perfect timing. This plot or plan will be foiled before it ever occurs. A third party will step in to stop it. So I don't know if that goes with the first two messages or if that stands alone. You take it how it resonates for you. And then the last message that I got was someone that was shadow dancing was trying to understand their darker side better, and they have actually succumbed to the forces of darker energies. So that's what I got. Let's pull some cards. I'm using Granny's Postcards Tarot. I have several different oracle decks out, and I have the Rebel deck, which I'll pull a couple of cards from that at the end of the reading. Oh, that made a big fat mess. Okay. Got cards all twisted and turned the wrong dang way, and I bent a couple of my cards. All right. Alright, let's see what we get. What do we have for Gemini, please, Spirit? This is a brand new deck that I haven't used before. I really like it. It's kind of old-fashioned, and the pictures are beautiful. We have the Three of Cups, which is strange because in the channeled in message, I mentioned a third party would be foiling someone's plan. When I said that someone was going to jump someone, the third party. Oops, I got this one. Two of Pentacles. If you notice, the one guy's trying to hold on to the gal. I said somebody has succumbed to darker forces. What else do we have for Gemini, please, Spirit? For some, there may be a third-party relationship type thing, and someone is succumbing to that. I'm going to try as much as I can to stick with the channeled in message. Someone wants to jump someone else. Third party's going to stop it. Somebody is falling. So it looks like somebody here is trying to save somebody else. I think for some it's going to be too late. Somebody has already succumbed to the darker forces. And this was all because they were doing shadow work and trying to understand their own darker side better. They just succumbed to the whole thing, all of the darkness. Which, you know, it takes darkness and light, but sometimes these things can take a wrong turn. And I feel like that's what's happened here. What else do we please have for Gemini Spirit? The Hermit. A Virgo may be very significant here. This isn't the same as most hermit cards. Like, this is why I can't read a tarot deck the same way as any other tarot deck. If you look at this guy, he kind of looks homeless. His shoes and socks are off. His pocket watch. He almost looks like he's passed out drunk, almost. He's smoking. Leaned up against the light pole. Got holes in his socks. He's all disheveled. Let me get some more cards here and then we'll read it a little better. Oh, that's too many. Hang on, that's way too many. That's too many too. Oh my heavens. New decks. I love them. They're so slippery. Either none come out or a whole bunch come out at once sometimes. Get some more, please, for Gemini Spirit. 2 more, please. I feel like, Gemini, you may also, this could be a Virgo, but I'm strongly feeling a Taurus possibly. Could be as well, or one or the other. But I'm definitely feeling Virgo and Taurus. I need 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Confirmation there. 2 more, please. All right, let's shuffle them up a little bit, see what we get. And then I wonder why these videos take so long. Alright. For Gemini, please, Spirit. 2 more, please. We have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like someone has been trying to use the darker forces to pull in the 9 of Pentacles, to pull in what it is that they want, to pull in abundance. Then we have the 2 of Swords. It looks like it could be lost. Maybe the dog's leading the way. So we have the 3 of Cups. Like I said, somebody's planning to jump somebody else. Like I said, there are 2 men also fighting over 1 feminine. She's a karmic feminine. I didn't hear anything about divine feminine. I think we're all divine in our own way, but this is a karmic femme. And somebody in this situation has to come to the darker. Like here you can see the fallen. Somebody's trying to save the other one. They're sliding right off the plane. And then we've got this guy. Like I said, the Hermit generally means different things, but I don't see this Hermit as that. This guy almost looks like he's drunk on the world rather than going within himself and finding the light. This guy looks like the light's outside of him. Look, it's above his head, way above his head. His socks have holes in them. His shoes are off. There's water in his hat for whatever reason. He's smoking. He's disheveled. So I'm feeling drunk on the world. Drunk on the darker forces. Trying to pull in the Nine of Pentacles. Bounty and abundance through the darker forces. Lost. I feel like that's lost. This deck is so different. I just love it. Maybe the dog is leading. Maybe the dog is just companion. The darker forces. So, in the last reading, I used the archetypes deck. I think in this one, I'll use the fairy tale, the Norman. See what we can get. There's a third party. Like I said, there's two masculines fighting for one feminine. Somebody in this mix, I don't know if it's one of the masculines or if it's the feminine, but they've succumbed to the darker forces. Let's see if we can clarify this, please, Spirit. What else do we have, please, Spirit, for Gemini in this reading? What else do we have, please, Spirit? Bouquet. So this just clarifies, or just reiterates, we've got the 9, which is endings. The card itself is a 9. This is also Queen of Spades, depending on how you take it. Nines are endings. So that beginnings can happen. But we got a bouquet. I'm thinking third party. I'm thinking two masculines fighting over feminine. So I'm thinking flowers, bringing flowers. Maybe one of these masculines brought you flowers, or they're going to. Just be aware that somebody in this threesome, in this mix, has succumbed to the darker side. Whether they are showing signs of this or not, that's exactly what's happening. And they're using it to try to draw in bounty and abundance. They've kind of lost their way, I think. Let's see what happens, Spirit. Let's shuffle them again and see what we get then. I love the Lenormand decks. I do so much. I have Spirit for Gemini. I've never known too many Geminis to be real quiet, but boy, Gemini energy not wanting to come out. Child. There could be something here involving a child or children. This could also have something to do with the person who has succumbed to the darker nature of things, the darker forces. A tainting of a child. And a 13 or breaks down to a 4. There may be children involved somehow. Maybe two people in this threesome are a couple, and the third party that's fighting. We have the Sun. Funny, we got 13, 31. 13, 31. 2 4s in a row and a 9. 4 and 9 are 13. That's crazy. Okay. One of these people is going to come out of this okay. The sun is going to shine for one of these people. Could even be the child or children that are involved. Like I said, there was a third party going to stop somebody from jumping someone else. Maybe this third party is going to rush in like a 9 in shining armor and save the day. The Sun card in the regular tarot is actually Leo. There may be a Leo and a Virgo involved. A Virgo and a Leo. Need one more, please, Spirit. That was a whole lot. That was half the deck. And these decks aren't very big anyway. Alright, one more, please. Just one. Just one, please, Spirit. I feel like, yeah, somebody is coming in to help save someone else. That's what this is also. Somebody has already succumbed to their darker forces, though, and is trying to conjure things. garden. Notice the children are playing. There's a giant lurking about. Do you see it? I feel like the giant in this scenario, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, whether it's you, a Virgo, a Leo, or any other sign, somebody's the giant here. The giant is the one that fell to the darker sources. I mean, when I look at this card, I see the giant spying on the children like that, and I almost think of because it's almost like he's spying. Like he's hiding behind the tree. This may well have something to do with children. The giant is the one who has succumbed to darker forces, though. Whoever the giant is in your story, that's who has succumbed to the darker forces. We'll draw a few from the archetype deck, and then I'm using the Rebel deck for advice in these readings this time. The Queen. The feminine in this story is a queen. The queen of her own world, the queen of her own life. She's the lotus rising. The moon. Maybe there's also a Cancer involved. Could be just Cancer energy. I mean, there's a big moon here. Makes me think of that. Somebody here is a queen, though. And I feel like something's going to come out about a child or about children. And this is going to cause an issue between two people. One of them has already succumbed to the darkness. And one of them is going to come in, because there's two males fighting over one female. Take this how it resonates for you. We got a couple storylines going on here. Someone wants to come in and help this female, this feminine. So I feel like one of the masculines is the giant. But one of these masculines wants to come in and help this feminine. They want to be Prince Charming, a knight in shining armor. But we've got the garden that has several children with the giant. The giant is the darker forces. We have a child here as well. Someone may even be using, God, I hate saying stuff like this, because I do not believe in dark magic at all. I don't believe it's okay to do this. People have free will, and I don't believe it's okay to trump someone's free will. However, I feel like one of these masculines is using dark magic either to try to control this feminine, to try to harm her, to try to, could be even to try to harm children. Let's hope not. We also have the father. So one or both of these masculines could be a father. Could be your father. I can't read what that says. I was trying to see what it says. It looks like a penny. So this could be a father figure. Your father, a father, one or both of the masculines in this could be a father. Again, could be your own father. Yeah, someone's wearing a mask. Shit, you can't make this stuff up. So somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody is using the darker forces, but they're not letting on that they are. It's one of these masculines. Someone's wearing a mask. This may or may not have something to do with children. Definitely a father figure. Someone's wearing a mask. Like I said, something's going to come out. Something's going to be exposed. Something's going to be dug up, unburied. And all of this is going to come to light somehow. Gee whiz, Gemini. That's some heavy energy. All right, let's pull some Rebel deck. This will lighten it up a little bit. We'll pull a couple of these. Says you are going through some tough shit. Well, if this reading's got anything, I'm sure of it. Says everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. One more, please, Spirit. Wow. This is a heavy reading. The energy in this reading is pretty heavy. Like, I almost feel like my stomach. It's a heaviness in my stomach. One more, please, Spirit. Rebel. Because fuck it. So, yeah, you're going through it. Guess I'm talking to a feminine here, I think. You're going through some tough shit. You gotta handle it. You may have to rebel against something that you've been ingrained to. It's been ingrained in you. But you may need to rebel in some kind of way. Comment. Let's just get one more here. The Rebel deck. One more, please, Spirit. One more. We need one more, please. There it was. It says fucking apologize. Just do it. Seriously, just do it. So I don't know who you need to apologize to. Maybe they need to apologize to you. But there's some heavy shit going on here. This may or may not involve children. Someone wants to come in because there's something going on with a couple or with, I don't know, it's just a group of people. But a masculine wants to come in. They want to save the day. They want to be the knight in shining armor. They want to be the Prince Charming. Someone's wearing a mask. And somebody's a queen. This has something to do with a father or a father figure. Could be your father, a father-in-law. It could be maybe these two masculines are fathers. But like I said, somebody's wearing a mask. They're not letting on to something. They're up to something. Okay? We're going to get the dice here. And we'll see about some signs or maybe signs that are in your chart. And we'll get some charms. Let's charm bag. Okay. We have Cancer. You see it? Cancer. So we have Cancer. And we have Neptune. Cancer and Neptune. And the 7th house. So we have Cancer, Neptune, the 7th house. Put those here. I hope that everybody can see this. Cancer, Neptune, 7th house. And we also have Cancer again. Jupiter. Cancer, Jupiter in the 9th house. Cancer, Jupiter in the 9th house. So you've got Cancer twice here on the dice. We had Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, and Leo. Let's take that how it resonates. Let's go ahead and pull some charms. Of the wheel. It's time to steer your own ship. Maybe you've been allowing someone else to steer your ship for you. I'm hearing do the right thing. Maybe you need to do the right thing. Steer your way toward the right thing. One more, please. We have the key. Funny, you get the key in the wheel. Steer your own ship. That's great. maybe you're the key. Maybe you know something. Maybe you know something. And you need to, or maybe you're the key. Key and wheel remind me of a car. Maybe this has something to do with a car, or has something to do with cars. We have the turtle. Turtles can be water creatures. They can be land creatures. They carry their home on their back. But when I see the turtle and the key and the wheel, I'm thinking vehicle. I'm thinking what I'm feeling is vehicle. Again, children may or may not have something to do with this. I just heard a blasphemy against the earth. A turtle can represent the earth. I've seen that signification in many other places. Steer your own ship. It's time to steer your own ship. Wish you all a wonderful May. Spring is finally coming for us here. It's very exciting. It was cold yesterday, but it's going to be warmer from here on out. We just have a lot of rain coming our way. So hopefully that'll be over soon too. And we can actually have some good weather to do some things. I myself, I had fasting this month. I was going to mention that in the Taurus reading. I forgot. I'm getting hand fasted on the 14th. So that's going to be a pretty big thing for me in my life. I hope everyone has a great May. I wish you all peace, love, light, and blessed be. I'll be talking with you again real soon.